our first question is taken from January 2017, and it's actually question 8 of the CSPEC past paper. Can persons view my screen?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
So let us go through this question as a detail. So this is January 2017. Now, if at any point in time you need me to go over the answer, please let me know. So a sequence of figures is made up of unit squares with unit sides. The word unit means that the length is 1 cm. So unit means 1 centimeter. All right. The first 3 figures in the sequence are shown below. Now, when n is 1, we have 1 block. When n is 2, how many blocks do we have?
5.
5 blocks, right? When n is 3, that figure, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. So, if you notice, for each block, there is an extension of 1 block. So, for example, the first block, for each side of this block, we have a block on either side. Then we will get this figure here. Right? Now, for each side in this figure, we have a block extended. So figure 4 is where you redraw figure 3, right? Not freehand, but you draw it properly with your ruler and your pencil, right? Because you're doing this for marks. So you're drawing figure 4 properly with your ruler and pencil, and you are going to extend the diagram. So we are going to draw 1 block on either side. So this is what figure 4 is going to look like. And that is worth 2 marks. And when we count the number of blocks, we're supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Did you all draw that for figure 4?
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
Yeah, miss.
Is there anybody in the class who had difficulty drawing figure 4? So it's a sequence question. It is a pattern question. So we take figure 3 and we add 4 blocks on opposite ends. So it's something like a cross, right? That's separated by 1 unit blocks. So we try to the best of our ability to draw the diagram properly with a ruler and a pencil. So this was part A. Study the pattern of numbers in each row of the table below. Each row relates to one of the figures in the sequence. Some rows have not been included in the table. Complete the rows numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, for figure 1, we have 1 unit square, and the perimeter we have is 4. Then, for figure 2, we have 5, and here we have 12. For figure 3, we have 9, and for the perimeter, we have 20.
Miss, I can ask a question.
Yes, Jason?
if you're not sure to draw the the pattern, right, miss? And the number of unit squares, right? If you follow the pattern and you can be able to draw the figure 4.
Yes,
Alright, miss.
that's why I say to redraw figure 3 and just extend it with one block on either side. You remember, it's worth 2 marks, 2 easy marks. So figure 4 must be an extension of figure 3. So it's not like they're asking you to come up with
No,
your
no,
own. Mhm.
miss. No, number of unit squares, miss. If you follow that pattern, miss, like how it have 9, right, miss? And if you
Mhm.
follow it and you get 13, and that will be
Mhm.
figure 4. And you can follow that to draw the figure 4.
Yes, 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 yes,
Alright,
that is correct. Now, let us look at the pattern. How many unit squares would the figure 4 have?
13.
13. All right. How did you get 13, Jason?
If you follow the pattern, like 1, and you need 4 to get to add to make the 5, and you need 4 again to make the 9.
So 4 is constant.
Yes, miss. And 9 and 4 is 13.
All right. Everybody saw that?
Yeah. Yes, miss.
All right. Now, the perimeter. How much do we add in consecutive numbers to get the perimeter?
8, miss.
Do you all agree?
Yeah, miss.
So here we are supposed to have 28. So we are supposed to get 2 marks for drawing the diagram and 2 marks here. That is 4 marks. All right? Now, this is where the problem starts. We have to find a formula for n. Now, because the number that we are adding here is constant, and on this side it is constant, this sequence is what we call an arithmetic sequence. So this is where you write the notes in your book. So you all start writing. An arithmetic sequence. And in an arithmetic sequence, the common difference and this is represented by D, is the same for consecutive numbers. Now, this only works when the common difference is the same. It does not work when there is no common difference. For example, if the difference between one number and the other is 4, and then the other difference is 5, it wouldn't work. The common difference must be the same. And the formula is Tn is equal to A plus T into n minus 1. Because what I have noticed over the years, students are able to come up with a pattern. For example, they can count. But when we have to find and derive the formula in n, that is where the problem starts. So take down that note there. For persons who just joined us, we are looking on the sequence question in the CSEC past paper. It is the no-brainer question where students, just by following the pattern, will be able to obtain some marks. We have completed part A and we are on part B. I kindly ask that you note in red to the left of the page, write in your mathematics book, please. All right, is everyone finished writing?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to find the first one, the formula for the number of unit squares. So I will do the formula for the number of unit squares, and you will do the formula for the perimeter. So observe what I am doing, right? So for the number of unit squares, we need to know the first term. So the first term is 1. And we need to know the common difference. The common difference is how much we add in consecutive numbers. So D is equal to 4. That is all the information that we want. So we're going to put it in our formula. Tn is equal to 1 plus 4 into n plus 1. N minus 1, sorry. N minus 1. Now, we have to use the distributive law and multiply each term by 4. So 1 plus 4 by n, take away 4 by 1. So I will get 4n plus 1 minus 4. Now, 1 minus 4. If you don't know 1 minus 4, take out the calculator and work it out. When we are subtracting numbers and one is positive and one is negative, we keep the sign of the larger number and we subtract. So 4 take away 1 is 3, and the 4 has a negative sign. So this is 4n minus 3. So for my formula here, you are supposed to have 4n minus 3. So I did it for number of unit squares. You are going to do it for the perimeter. Malik, what is the first term in the perimeter? What is the first value? 4. So A is 4. Jody, what is the common difference?
Common difference in what?
In the perimeter of the figure. How much do you add between consecutive numbers?
Actually, add the what?
How many do you add between the numbers from one number to the other? What is the constant amount that is added from the first number to get the second number?
8.
8. So go ahead and make an attempt. The formula Tn A plus D open bracket n minus 1. So put in the values and get the formula for me for the perimeter. So I will give you all a couple minutes. You are supposed to get 8n minus something. Is anyone still writing?
No, miss.
No, miss.
Let's see what you all have. So A is 4 and D is 8. So we multiply 8 by n and 8 by 1. So 4 plus 8n minus 8. So 8n plus 4 minus 8. So this will give us 8n. So 8 is larger than 4. If you don't know how to work it out, use the calculator. 4 minus 8, you will get the answer. If not, the two numbers have different signs. We keep the sign of the larger number, which is negative, and 8 minus 4 is 4. Did you all get 8n minus 4?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, miss. Yeah, miss.
Miss, can you
Right.
repeat that for me, please? If you don't mind.
Let's go again. Now, A is 4. So we put 4 in our formula. And D is 8. So 4 stays the same, but the number 8 is multiplied by two terms in the bracket. The first one is 8, just a moment. The first one, 8 by n, and then 8 by -1. So this gives us 4 plus 8n minus 8. So we have one variable, which is n. So we write that one first, plus 4 minus 8. Well, 4 minus 8 is -4. But if you don't know that 4 minus 8 is -4, but you just keep the sign of the larger number, and 8 minus 4 is 4.
Okay, thank you, Miss. I understand going wrong.
Here's what I want you to do now for me. You are going to use the formula here that I circled in red, and you are going to substitute n as 30. So you're going to use the formula here, and you are going to put n equal to 30 and get your answer. Then you are going to use the formula here in green, and you are going to substitute n equal to 30. And when you get your answer, you're putting it in these blank spaces here. So go ahead and work it out. All right, are you all finished?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
So we are supposed to have 4 into 30 minus 3, which will give us 170. Did you all get that?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, Miss.
And then we are supposed to have 8 by 30 minus 4, which is 236.
Yeah, miss.
No, you didn't get that, Jody?
No, Asmin, yeah, I did get it.
Okay. So we need to find out the number of the figure for 45. So you could do one out of two things. You could keep counting down the line until you reach 45, or you could use the formula. So let me show you how to use the formula. So 4n minus 3 is equal to 45. So the opposite of minus 3 is plus 3. So 4n is equal to 45 plus 3, which is 48. So 4n is 48. Well, n is equal to 48 divided by 4 divided by 48, which is 12. So use the formula here where n is equal to 12 and find for me the value. So use this formula, 8n minus 4. All right. Did you all get the answer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
miss.
miss.
Yeah, Miss.
We are supposed to get 8 by 12 minus 4, which is 96, minus 4, which is 92. Did you all get that?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
All right, now I'm asking a question. Before I give you the formula, how many parts of the question were you able to do on your own? Were you able to complete part A, which was the figure 4?
Hmm.
Did you all attempt the question before this morning?
Yes, miss.
All right. Yeah. So you were able to do this part. Did you all do part 1 here in green?
Yeah, miss.
Did you
Yeah.
all do part 2?
Yes, miss.
All right. What about part 3 and 4?
Yeah, miss.
All right. Besides your son, part 3
Ma'am.
and part 4, were you all able to come up with the formula for n?
No, miss.
No, miss.
All right. Okay. So take it. So do you all need anything on the screen, or can we move to the next question?
We can
Give
move
me
to the
one
next
second, miss.
question.
Give me 1 second, miss. I just sticking on something.
So in the meanwhile, while we give Malika a couple minutes again, we are going to look at June 2017. So let's see what this looks like.
Okay, miss, you can go ahead, thanks.
No problem. All right, so here we have some dots. So this is June 2017. The first four figures in a sequence are shown below. Figure 1 is a single black dot, while each of the others consists of black dots arranged in an equilateral manner. What does the word equilateral mean?
All sides are equal.
All sides are equal and all angles are equal as well, right? Now, so figure 1 has 1 dot, figure 2 has 3 dots, figure 3 has 6 dots, right? Figure 4 has
Miss,
10 dots.
miss,
Yes, Giselle.
you do number 8. You didn't send number 8 for us to do.
I sent the wrong number. Which one it was? Which one I sent?
You said number 9.
Oh no, well, it's supposed to be the
Number 9.
sequence. No, Jason, it's number 8 with the dots. Look on the WhatsApp.
Oh, miss, I was checking my email, miss.
I feel I made a mistake with the email.
Oh, alright,
So
miss.
it was. All right. So you could follow along with us. I will give you some time to work it out. Draw figure 5 of the sequence in the space below. So again, I am going to draw figure 4. So I have 1 dot, 2 dots. In between now, I have dots here. So this is figure 4. So in between each of those dots, I need to put a black dot. This is figure 5. Do you all have that?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
So that's not supposed to give us any level of difficulty, right? We take figure 4, as I said, we take figure 4 and we just add dots in between these empty spaces. So we are supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 dots. So we will get 2 marks without any level of difficulty. How many dots would there be in figure 6? Well, we could just know if you do that, you need to erase it because that will be counted as part of your answer. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have 21 dots. Did you all get that?
Yes, miss.
All right. Now, before we attempt to use the formula that I gave you all just now, we have to see if the common difference is the same. Now, How much do I add to the number 1 to get 3?
2.
2.
How much do I add to the number 3 to get 6?
3.
So the common difference is not the same. So I cannot use the formula. There must be some other method I must be able to use to get the formula. I cannot use the formula Tn. All right. But let's see what we can come up with in the meanwhile. So I have a half common, right? Then I have 1 common here. And observe that these numbers, 1, 2, 3, are the numbers here. You all see that?
Yeah, miss.
So for 11, I will have a half multiplied by 11 multiplied by 11 plus 1. Did you all get that?
No, man.
Yeah, miss.
So as practice, I want you to find 12. Do it now.
You write the answer, or just write the formula that they have them for it, like,
You write the formula in terms of 12.
Okay, cool, thanks. Well, I'm done.
Yeah, miss.
All right,
Finish.
Malik, share what you have in your book.
A half multiplied by 12 multiplied by 12 open brackets multiplied by 12. Sorry, multiply open brackets 12 plus 1 close brackets.
Is there any child in the class who did not get that?
No, miss.
Everybody got that, right?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah,
All
miss.
right, let's try one more. Let's do 13. So write the formula for 13 for me.
Finish, miss.
Mm-hmm. Give them 1 minute again, Andre, and then you will give me a solution what you have.
Yeah, miss. No problem.
All right, Andre. What do you have?
13, a half multiplied by 13 multiplied by open bracket 13 plus 1.
Is there any child in the class who did not get that?
No, miss.
Very good. Now, let us go to the formula for the number of blocks. So, a half multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1. So, 1 plus 1 is how much? How much is 1 plus 1?
2.
This here is 2. No, we are 2. So we have a half multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2. What will cancel?
2, miss.
What? 2. So I will get 1. You all see that?
Yep.
Yeah, miss.
Let's this next one. So we have a half multiplied by 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the 2 will cancel, and I will get 3. This is my answer here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a half multiplied by 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 2 could go into 4 2 times. 3 twos are 6. Work it out now for 11. Work out the answer for the number of dots for 11. Okay, so here we're supposed to have a half multiplied by 11, and 11 plus 1 is 12. So 2 could go into 12 6 times. 11 by 6.
66.
All right. So we have done part C. Determine which figure has 210 dots. So if the 11th figure has 66 dots, we could probably try some numbers. So let us find the 15th figure, the 18th figure, and the 20th figure. So work out the formula for that and see which of those has 210 dots. So you're finding a half multiplied by 15 multiplied by 15 plus 1, and this will give me a half multiplied by 15 multiplied by 16. So 2 could go into 16 8 times, and 15 by 8 is 120. So we still didn't reach 210. So work out these two and tell me which one gives you 210. Go ahead. Thanks, Kendall. Yes, this we are at, right? All right. So 18, did you all work it out?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
All right. So we're supposed to have a half multiplied by 18 multiplied by 18 plus 1. A half multiplied by 18 multiplied by 19. What answer did you all get?
I didn't complete it because I was in the answer.
All right. Did anybody complete it?
171 was the answer.
Thank you. All right. So this one is
1.
so 1/2 by 20 by 20 plus 1. So we will get a half multiplied by 20 by 21. And this is 210. So the answer is 20. Did you all get that?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Right. So we were supposed to get that 2 marks there. Write a simplified algebraic expression for the number of dots in figure N. So I want you to replace 11 with N and write the formula here. So wherever you see 11, you're going to replace it with N.
Okay, miss.
Are you all ready?
Yeah,
Yeah,
miss.
miss.
So just replacing 11 with n. Did you all get that?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Yes, miss.
So all they ask is for a simplified version of this expression. So a half multiplied by n is a half n, open bracket, n plus 1. So that is the simplified version they are looking for. So the simplified version, a half n, open bracket, n plus 1. Part F, show that there is no diagram that has exactly 1,000 dots. So a half n, open bracket, n plus 1 is equal to 1,000. We can multiply both sides by 2. So 2 multiplied by a half into n plus 1 equals 1,000 multiplied by 2. This will cancel. So n, open bracket, n plus 1 is equal to 2,000. And we can say now that there are no two consecutive numbers to produce 2,000. So that's all I need to show. And then you could say that this gives no whole numbers. You don't need to work it out. You just need to show that this doesn't give any whole numbers. You just need to write it. And you're supposed to be able to get your 2 marks. All right? So it is 9:30, right? I just need to meet with Andre and Jody. So you all could go for your break. And Andre and Jody, just stay on the line for a couple of minutes, please.
Sure, miss, no problem.
Yeah, miss.
So,
Yes, miss.
Andre, when would you have time just to show Jody how to do the references?
Miss, whenever he ready, miss, I don't really have nothing to do. I could help him anytime he ready.
All right,
Oh.
Jody, when will you be available for Andre to help you to do the references?
Like lunchtime or so.
Would you be available lunchtime?
Yeah, miss.
So here's what I will do. I will leave the Zoom running, and it shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes, Andre. If
Yeah,
you
miss.
show him, so he picks up quickly. If you show him how to do the references, what I can do, I'm going to email his SPA for you. And I will allow you to share the screen, and you will explain to him how to do the references, right?
Sure, miss, no problem.
Judy, when is the next time you will be in school? You'll have to go in school anytime next week?
Wednesday. Yeah, next week Wednesday, I believe. At,
All right.
at
For what subject?
TD,
And
technical drawing.
English and PE.
Oh yeah, and
All right.
English too. Yeah.
All right, well, Jody, I will meet you next week, Wednesday, around 11:30 to collect the payment for the lessons, right?
Yeah, miss.
Would that be okay, or you need some more time?
No, that okay.
All right, no problem. So you all could go for your break, and I will see you all back at 10 o'clock.
Sure, miss, no problem.
Okay, miss.
Yeah, miss. Yeah, miss.
All right, so we want to start off with January 2018. So I will read while you follow. A sequence of figures is made up from toothpicks of unit length. The first 3 figures in the sequence are shown below. So figure 1 is made up of 3 toothpicks, figure 2 made up of 7, and figure 3 of 11. Draw the 4th figure in the sequence. So you will redraw figure 3. Please notice that my drawing is very neat. right? So this is figure 3. So to draw figure 4, we have to draw, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to draw one block here and one triangle here, followed by another triangle. Do you all have that?
Yeah,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
Yeah,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
Yes. Must be awkward. Yes. Must be awkward.
Is it just you? I feel it's just you know.
No, miss. Nako.
Mas
No,
I hear
miss.
it too.
Nako.
Mas
All
I
right,
hear it
just now
too.
let me change my headphones. Hold on. Did the echo stop?
I think so, miss.
I think so.
All right. So let us see if from one term to the next, if there is a constant amount. So to the number 3, how much do I add to get the number 7?
4.
4.
To the number 7, how much do I add to get 11?
4.
4.
Oh,
So to the number 11, what would my number be if I add 11? If I add 4, sorry.
15.
15. 15.
Did you all get it?
Yes,
Yeah,
miss.
miss.
Yes, miss.
Now, let us see as well if we could form the perimeter. So we have the number 1 and we have the number before 1 and after. Here I have the number 2. I have the number before 2 and I have a constant 2. So 2 is constant. Then for the number 3, I add 2 and I add the number before. So for the number 4, this would be 4 plus 2 and the number before the number 4 would be 3. So here I will have 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9. Did you all get that?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, miss.
All right. So for part 2, what is the figure? What will I put here? What figure would I put there in that line?
Well, miss, I get 20.
The number in the middle corresponds to what number it is. So here you will have 20. Did you all get that?
yeah, miss.
Yes, miss.
And well, I didn't expect you to start counting 4 all the way to 20, you know, that's just impossible, right? So let us see if we could use the formula. Is the common difference the same from one term to the next?
Yeah, yes, miss.
So A is 3, D is 4. Use my formula A plus D into n minus 1 and get the value here for n for me. So use the formula and work out n.
Finishes.
Is anyone still writing?
No, miss.
So let's see what we have. A is 3, D is 4. So we have 3 plus 4 by n, take away 4 by 1. So 3 plus 4n minus 4. So 4n minus 1. This is my formula. Did you all get that?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Now, substitute n is equal to 20 and get the answer here for me. Substitute n equal to 20 and get the answer for me, please.
Okay.
All right. You are supposed to get 79.
Yeah, miss.
All right.
Yeah, miss.
Now, let us observe how much do I add to the number 3 to get 5?
2.
2.
How much do I add to the number 5 to get 7?
2.
2.
How much do I add to the number 7 to get 9?
2.
2.
So, work out the formula here for me. Here, A is 2, D is also 2. So the formula Tn, A plus D into n minus 1. So follow the brackets here and work out this part for me.
Excuse me, miss.
Go ahead.
For questions like these, right, miss, we can get a decimal.
No. If
Okay.
you get a decimal, it's incorrect.
Okay, miss.
Excuse me, just a question. How did we get A again?
A is just the first number. A is the first number. So A is 3. So here's supposed to be 3. Sorry. A is 3.
Thank
Okay,
you,
miss,
miss, because I
cause
was so confused.
yeah, miss, cause I get I a formula, but is now what the ones you give me, dear miss.
All right, so we do it. Sorry, A is supposed to be 3.
Okay, miss.
Are you all ready?
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
So we will have 3 plus 2 into n minus 1. 3 plus 2 by n. Take away 2 by 1. 3 plus 2n minus 2. 2n plus 1.
Yeah, miss.
Did you all get that?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
All right. Now, this number 127. Do you know the formula in that column? Is that formula given? Do you know the formula for
Yes,
this?
miss. Yes, miss.
So therefore, here's what I want you to do. You put in 4n minus 1 is equal to 127. Solve for n.
Oh, so you're doing the opposite.
Yes. So the opposite of minus 1 is plus 1.
Mhm.
And the opposite of multiply by 4 is divide by 4.
Yeah, miss.
Solve for n, please.
Finish, miss.
Finish, miss.
All right. Give the others a couple minutes. If you're finished, go ahead and find the perimeter. So using the perimeter formula, substitute the value that you get for the figure.
Yeah, miss, I done do all that already.
Yeah, miss.
So this is a question where we can score at least 8 out of 10 marks, if not 10 out of 10. Now I am in the process of marking the mathematics SPA. If there are changes to be made, major changes, you all will be receiving an email to fix it, right? I have marked Andre, Jason's, Zephra's, Hannah, and Julie's SPA. Over the weekend, I will try as best as possible to finish off most of the SPAs. So in addition to the questions that you all will have to do for Sunday's class, you may be required to do some changes in your mathematics SPA as well. All right, so I will message you on WhatsApp and I will send the SPA fee to make the corrections via email. All right, so let's see what you have. 4n is equal to 127 plus 1. 4n is equal to 128. The opposite of multiply by 4 is divide by 4. So n is equal to 32. Did you all get that?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Is there anybody in the class who didn't get 132?
Yes.
All right, let's go through it again. Let's go through it again. All right, so follow with me. 4n minus 1 is 127. So I am going to circle the term in n. I want to get n equal. So every other term I need to eliminate, meaning that I need to remove it. So I have plus 1. The inverse of, minus 1. The inverse of minus 1 is plus 1. So 4n minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 127 plus 1. So here, I have cancelled the 1 from the left-hand side. So this is 128. Now, the inverse of multiply by 4 is divide by 4. So I am going to divide by 4 in both sides. N is going to cancel. And 4 could go into 128 32 times. All right, so take it on.
Okay. Excuse me, miss.
Yes, go ahead, Jody.
I kind of having trouble with substitution and elimination. I appreciate if you could do some more in the future.
Substitution and elimination, in what?
And
What
like
exactly?
almost everything. Not really understanding how it is work, how the rules.
All right, no problem, Judy. Do you mean like subject of the formula or do you mean like simultaneous equations?
Yeah, subject of the formula.
All right. Well, next week, here's what, right? Next week, when we have class, because I see you all a lot during the first week of the cycle, Monday's class, which is the elective period, we will do subject of the formula. All right?
Excuse me.
Thanks, miss.
Yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
During next week, anytime next week, right, miss, you could go over simultaneous equations. I kind of
Yes.
forget how to work it out.
All right. Okay,
Miss,
so
also,
here's
I'm going to simultaneous equation. I'm sorry to interrupt you before you continue. Miss, if you don't mind sending, if you want to send it for next perfect grammar, if you don't mind sending us like another question or two of this, miss, because I seem to have a hard time with the whole algebraic part of it when it comes to getting the numbers and stuff. It's the formula. So if you don't mind.
Like the question 8?
Yeah, miss, if you could send another question like this, please, if you
Yes.
don't mind.
We have 4 more to do. So here's what we will do. Monday's class will be a theory class. We will do change in subject of the formula for the elective period from 8:30 to 9:30. And we will do simultaneous equations from 10 to 11. All right? All right. So now I want you to substitute n is equal to 32 and see what answer you get for this part of the question. So now replace n with 32 and write your final answer for part 3. All right, so we are supposed to have 2 by 32 plus 1 plus 1. Here we will get 65. Did you all get that?
Yeah, miss.
Yes.
All right. So we want to move on to June 2018. That was the last question sent to you yesterday. All right, is anyone still writing?
Miss, you're not doing the number 9?
No, it's supposed to be number 8. I sent it in error.
Miss, you send any email, you send the WhatsApp. And then
That's why I sent it on the WhatsApp. So I do apologize. Sorry. So this question, although you did it already, we're going to do it together. So based on the knowledge that you all have now, with the formula, we are going to take our time and I'm going to give you some time to work it out. All right, so even if you have the answer, you turn a new page and we're going to start working this question. So Andre, you're going to turn the page and we're going to do this one.
Yeah, miss.
So this is June 2018. I'm giving you a few minutes. A sequence of figures is made up from squares of unit length. The first 3 figures in the sequence are shown below. So you're going to draw figure 3 and you're going to draw an extension of figure 3. All right, so take a few minutes and draw the 4th figure in the sequence. Go ahead. So on my screen, I have figure 3 drawn. So I have figure 3. Were you all able to draw the 4th figure in the sequence?
Yes, miss.
yeah, miss.
Yeah, miss.
So we just have an extension here in red. That is how it's supposed to look. Do you all have that?
Yes, miss.
Yeah,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
All right.
Yeah, miss.
Very good. So we're taking our time. Even if we did the question before, we're going to redo it for practice. So let me guide you. Study the pattern of numbers in each row of the table below. Each row relates to one of the figures in the sequence of figures on page 22. Some rows have not been included in the table, and this means that you don't have to find those numbers, right? Complete the rows numbers 1, 2, and 3. So the first thing we need to do, we need to see if the number from one term to the next is constant. So what is the difference between 3 and 5?
2.
2.
What is the difference between 5 and 7?
2.
2.
Is the number the same?
Yes, yes.
Right. So the first term is A. A is 3 and the common difference is 2. That is where I get the numbers from. D is 2. So we can use the formula. It is an arithmetic progression. Arithmetic meaning that we add a constant amount from one term to the other. The word arithmetic means the sum and it means we add, right? So we're using Tn is equal to A plus D
into n minus 1. So take a few minutes and work out the formula, please.
Finish, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, miss.
Finish.
All right, let's be a little patient and give the others an opportunity to work it out, right? In the meanwhile, check your answer and make sure that you have n and you have the correct sign, whether it's n plus, n minus, make sure that is correct.
Yeah, miss.
Now today's class and the class that we had earlier this week, both classes will be posted on YouTube on the channel. I will send you the link when it's available. So if you need to go back and look at the video, right, and see how I worked out the questions, by all means you can do that. All right, so let's go. A is true.
Excuse me, about the YouTube channel, miss. By any chance you just have the videos private, because I went on it to watch some videos what it was and I didn't see the video content.
Yeah, it is private.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. Okay.
So you have to, it's not open to the public. It's only for the students in 5.4 and 5.1. So what you will need to do, you need to go and subscribe to the channel, and when the videos are posted, you will get a reminder, as well as I will send the link on the WhatsApp chat.
But I already subscribed, I just didn't see anything posted, and when I went on it, search me, you have to do the links to actually.
Did you see the first 3 videos?
Miss, I saw them, I posted them here, miss, but when I went on the channel itself, it's saying no content is on the channel.
All right, I will check it. I will check it, right?
Okay, man.
So A is 3 plus 2 into n minus 1. Do you all have that?
Yeah, miss.
3 plus 2 by n, take away 2 by 1. 3 plus 2n minus 2. 2n plus 3 minus 2. 2n plus 1. Did
Yes,
you all
miss.
get that?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, miss.
Yes, miss.
Let us take a few minutes and see if the perimeter has the common difference. So what is the difference between 12 and 8?
4.
4.
What is the difference between 16 and 12?
4.
4.
So is the amount the same?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
miss.
miss.
So A is 8 and D is 4. Follow the same steps and find the formula for me for this column. So go ahead.
Mm-hmm.